Now we have the low notes, we have the subharmonic tones, and to me, that's evil. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Extremely excited for this one. We're mixing VoicePlay with their wonderful arrangements, their low tones, their belting high sounds. Fantastic ensemble with Alan Menken, one of the greatest composers to ever live. Disney, VoicePlay, let's do it. Let's just jump right in.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd.
Then tell me, Maria,
why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul.
Jeff has such a nice voice for melody, and we don't think of low basses of necessarily having that quality, but as we've said in other videos, he has an incredible range, so he can sing incredibly low, but it still sounds good in his mid and high range. So it's a nice, gentle start, and then he just rips out this low whatever. I'm sure in the comment section somewhere, somebody can let me know what pitch that was. I was really excited and quite intrigued when I saw that VoicePlay had posted this because Hellfire is kind of a controversial Disney piece. On its own, it's not that controversial when you compare it to some other songs that are out there. The subject matter is intense, but it's not too much. But for Disney, it kind of is. And many consider Hellfire to be one of the greatest villain songs of all time. I would absolutely have to agree with that because there's a level of complexity that other Disney pieces don't have. So I'm really interested to hear their take on it and how it ties in with those themes and also how it pays homage to the original Disney version.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd.
Pausing it quickly right there, we're in a major key right now. There's no minor or crunchy intervals that are going on. It's major. Beata Maria, it's not Maria. So it's happier in nature. It's simply a man who is praying to Beata Maria. There's nothing sinister yet. Just wait. I believe that some of the themes and melodies in this piece are based on Latin chants, which I believe is a brilliant move on behalf of Menken because it adds that religious quality to it. What this way of thinking reminds me of is John Williams, the fantastic American composer, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Superman, Jaws, Schindler's List, all these fantastic films. When he was writing Duel of the Fates for Star Wars The Phantom Menace, he was thinking about religious chants and religious music. So when you can incorporate religious themes, it just adds to the depth and the complexity of the piece. But for now, we're in a major key, nothing minor or too sinister yet. I'm looking at the score for reference. Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Da, 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 da. It's major, it's kind of happy. Let's see how it shifts and what changes harmonically and vocally.
Vulgar, weak, licentious crowd.
then tell me, Maria,
why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her,
the sun caught in her raven hair
is blazing in me out of all control. Burn it.
That's the shift. That's where it changes. So he says, then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. So he sees Esmeralda in his mind. She's dancing in his flames in front of him. And in his mind, this is wrong. This is sinful. And when Jeff sings, then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, we get a G minor chord and a C minor chord. I'm not sure what key they're in, but I'm just looking at the original sheet music. We get minor chords because this is where that conflict comes in internally. There's a bit of discourse there. Let's go back and listen to Jeff's solo for a moment here and just listen to how pleading his voice is. He's begging to Maria to answer these questions. Why? Why do I see her dancing there? And you can hear that in his voice. That's why Jeff is so good. Here we go.
I still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her,
The sun caught in her raven hair
is blazing in me out of all control. Burn it.
Yeah, like to me, that is such an appropriate tone for what he's saying. And this is what sets Jeff and VoicePlay above the rest, is that there's just so much attention to not just the detail, because that's always important, but what am I saying? What's the story behind this? And I'd love to know what their process is when they do a piece like this. And to be honest, I'm new to VoicePlay, so I haven't listened to a whole lot of their music, but from what I know is there's a lot of work that goes into this behind the scenes to get to this product. You know, you don't get 1 million subscribers for nothing. You don't get hundreds of thousands of listeners every month and a whole crew of you that I'm sure will be in the comment section of this video praising them and saying, you know, this ensemble is top tier. I really just love the pleading tone that we're getting from Jeff. And now let's listen to that shift.
Me out of all control. Burn it. Like fire, hellfire, there's fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning red.
Okay, that's evil. That sounds evil to me. Now we have the low notes, we have the subharmonic tones, and to me, that's evil. This burning desire is turning me to sin. He's angry about this. He's angry at the fact that he's feeling these things. He knows it's wrong, and now he's angry. So this is where we're getting the fire. I want to punish these people for making me feel this way. It's not right. I'm strong. You're weak. Do you hear that conflict and the turmoil and the anger in this arrangement? All of the different voices coming together, they're mixing together, there's counterpoint, there's different harmonies going on. That's showing me that conflict.
It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who set the flame. It's not my fault, if in God's plan He made the devil so much stronger than a man.
Protect me, Maria. Don't let this siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone.
Destroy Esmeralda,
And let her taste the fires of hell.
or else let her be mine and mine alone.
Oh, that was so nice. That was such a beautiful build up, and then this stunning, clear, belting high note to sort of finish it off. Here are the lyrics. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who sent this flame. It's not my fault if in God's plan He made the devil so much stronger than a man. So he's blaming everybody else but himself. It's your fault. It's not my fault. I can't control this. It's the devil. What's really fitting in this arrangement is that when you say, it's not my fault, I'm not to blame, the higher singers, so the other singers in the group, which have more pointed sounds, Jeff is a little more 360, whereas the higher voices are more pointed, kind of wagging the finger, it's not my fault, I'm not to blame. I don't know if that was their intention when making this arrangement, but that was the effect.
It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who set the flame. It's not my fault, if in God's plan He made the devil so much stronger than a man.
Protect me.
Yes, and then we go into this new section. But pointed voices, and what I mean by that is that it's very directional. It doesn't sort of go out 360 this way. It's just a focused sound, like nya, 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 nya. It's not my fault, which is really effective because it's appropriate for what the text is. Now let's go to this next section. Protect me, Maria. Now we're directly talking to Maria, back into that sort of blue sphere of light that's happening over top, and we're back to our major, happier consonant harmony kind of sound. But there's a bit of conflict in this next section as well, because the music is happy and major and consonant harmonies, da dee da 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 da, but destroy Esmeralda and let her taste the fires of hell. That's some pretty dark language for happier sounding music, so there's some more conflict.
So much stronger than a man.
Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone.
Destroy Esmeralda,
And let her taste the fires of hell.
or else let her be mine and mine alone. Minister.
And they use that tenor, and again, I don't know names, apologies, please correct me in the comment section, with that biting, more piercing sound to say, destroy Esmeralda and let her taste the fires of hell. So you can see how they use different singers and their different vocal qualities and timbres and textures to reflect and to portray what the text is, which then launches the story further, and we get more of an emotional reaction to it because of it. It's like subliminal messaging in music. If it was a warmer, rounder tone, destroy Esmeralda, we wouldn't really understand what's going on. But it's destroy Esmeralda, more pointed, gets the job done.
Minister Frollo the gypsy has escaped.
What?
She's nowhere in the cathedral. I'm afraid she's gone.
But how? Never mind. Get out, you idiot. I'll find her. I'll find her, and I'll find her if I have to burn down all of Paris.
Hellfire, dark fire.
Now, Gypsy, it's your turn.
Choose me, you're required. Be mine or you will burn.
We're really getting the fires and the depths of hell with these low Jeff notes, but we're also getting these icy high notes as well. They're so good. Thank you to all my wonderful subscribers who have suggested I listen to VoicePlay. I was just listening to Jeff before, which is fantastic on its own. But to get this entire ensemble, they all complement each other, good arrangements. We're really lucky to have the ability to listen to this for free on YouTube.
Mine or you will burn.
God have mercy on her. God have mercy on me. But she will be mine, or she will
Hellfire, dark fire. Now gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or you're
Wow. Yes, what an epic finish. I love this final section. We have the Latin chant, we have the English, they mash together, so we get the best of both worlds. I like the fact in this piece that there's religious undertones throughout, and the Latin chant certainly contributes to that. Kyrie eleison is God have mercy, and then the English underlay is God have mercy on her. At the end of this piece, he says, but she will be mine, or she will burn. So in my mind, he's sort of accepted his sin, and he's accepted the fact that he wants this woman and he's going to get her no matter what, which is really sinister and really dark, especially for Disney. And if not, then he will burn her. She will burn either in hell or he will burn her at the stake. When I listen to acapella arrangements of popular pieces, whether it be musical theater or from Disney or pop music, I always want to hear some semblance of the original. I don't want it to be so different that it's a new song, and everything VoicePlay did made the original even better. And now when I go back and listen to the original Disney version, I'll appreciate it even more. And not to be forgotten is this guy, I'll put his name on the screen, who's been supplying the beats for this arrangement. And listen to how he adds to the tension by going like... He's adding some really strong beats and then just helping us build that tension while that Latin chant happens over top. In an a cappella group, there has to be so many different elements at the same time, layered on top of each other for it to work. And VoicePlay, they've perfected this art. Hunchback is one of the great Disney films. The music is so good. And Alan Menken, who wrote all of the music, is a legend in the industry. And if you can make an arrangement of his music and make it better than the original, you've got something special going on. And VoicePlay, they've certainly got something special. That's it for today's video, my friends. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comments section below. And don't forget to check out my Patreon. You get to vote on the content that I make, what videos I react to, what virtual choirs I make, and you get access to lots of bonus exclusive content. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you